Police Training College was established in Nyeri Town constituency, Kiganjo Madari Ward, by the colonialists. Over time, this is the oldest police training institution in this country. The second police training college was established, or the administration of police was established much later in mpaka in Nairobi. There are two decisions about Kiganjo that are disenfranchising and disadvantaging the people of Nyeri. The first one is the decision by the accounting officer of the National Police Service Commission to remove procurement of supplies from the county procurement office in Nyeri to centralize it in Nairobi at Vigilance House. There is no way we can have a tender for supplying bread, eggs, vegetables, dry maize and beans, cooking firewood, and meat can be moved from the local suppliers who coincidentally are owed over 400 million by the National Police Service for previous supplies made to Kiganjo. And under the Police Service Commission, suppliers have been issued with framework agreements that ran for 3 years. The suppliers in Nyeri had valid framework agreements to supply Kiganjo Police College. And during the 3 years of President Ruto's tenure, the activities at Kiganjo Police Training College were at a minimum because only in-service training or refresher courses were being offered. The value of the supplies were minimal. The local suppliers kept supplying. But now that a new cohort of 10,000 police officers has been recruited, it has all of a sudden become bright and wise to move the supplies from Nyeri to Nairobi. Kiganjo Police Training College has a recurrent budget of 1.606 billion in the financial year 2024-2025 and 1.588 billion in the financial year 2025-2026. Among the things being done is the construction of police housing, the refurbishment of the old building, and the local suppliers have that capacity. So why should somebody who comes from this county, from this region, make a decision that takes away national resources from his backyard, from his home place? And it is not a favor. All national institutions have a component of supporting the local economy. Why should you decide that Nyeri County does not deserve a share of the 1.6 billion that is supplied to Kiganjo? The second one is the pronouncement by C.S. Mukome about the establishment of a permanent police training college in Baringo instead of Kiganjo. We cannot allow this institution to be moved away from Nyeri, because that is tantamount to denying the Nyeri people a share of their national cake. If it is necessary to establish, if the country is like for a third police training college after Kiganjo and the Bakassi, C.S. Mukome must come out clearly and state that we are establishing a third police training college. If Kiganjo is being downgraded, he must state so openly, and then we can take him on. If Kiganjo is being elevated on account of a new policy in police training, or if they are opening a constituent college of Kiganjo in Baringo, we need clarity. At this point in time, I am just appealing to C.S. Mukome to come out in black and white and state what is the fate of Kiganjo Police Training College. Kiganjo Police Training College has not been without challenges to the local community. the community around Nyeri, the shooting range where police recruits undergo training for gun handling is not long enough, and therefore every once in a while we have stray bullets from the shooting range into the settlement that is Nyeri. And evidence has been there, including covered by the media, where the people of Nyeri have complained about bullets going through their walls, going through their roofs, piercing iron sheets, and sometimes even injuring their livestock. To date, the National Police Service has never compensated the people of Nyeri. So if it is that component of the shooting range that is being removed from Kiganjo, then I would support, because it solves a certain community problem. But if it is the shooting range, then I am proposing the area where we have offered the Batuk training in Laikipia has the same terrain with Baringo, and it would be easy to just transport the officers from Kiganjo for their training sessions, or they can even camp there, because the police at some point have to go and camp in certain areas and operate from there. So we need clarity. If there is an attempt to relocate the national resource that is Kiganjo Police Training College from Nyeri County, it will have consequences.
So, Mheshimiwa, this is the first time that the powers be have tried to relocate the college from Kiganjo to Lift. Do you think that this is a wider scheme of economic sabotage to the region, or rather to the region, because of the perceived political stand?
If it is economic sabotage, then the economic sabotage is happening under the son of Nyeri, who was given the power to handle the pass of the National Police Service by none other than William Ruto. So if we are there is economic sabotage, it is happening under a son of Nyeri. I have said the question of relocating, I do not want to go into guesswork. And that is why I have said my appeal to CS Murkomen at this point in time is put it down in black and white. Now, a decision to relocate Kiganjo would have to be a major decision made by the cabinet. A cabinet paper prepared, and the National Parliament would have a pronouncement on such a major shift in policy. I am expecting that these two gentlemen will make the necessary clarifications and the necessary amendments. Otherwise, that will be the first question when Parliament resumes in February.
So you said that there's some locals, or rather local business who lost their tender. Here they had.
They have lost the current supplies, and this is the question. The National Police Service issues what is known as framework contracts for supplies of goods and services that run for 3 years. So who is this who has the power to circumvent the Procurement Act and remove the suppliers from Nyeri and bring suppliers from Nairobi who did not have a framework contract for supplying Kiganjo? Those are the questions that have to be answered in Parliament. Unless remedial measures are taken, it is up to them. It is in their hands. I can't wait for Parliament to resume if they will not have acted.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.